EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Well, they go with a tight end carry. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Second and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Throwing on second down, Mayfield. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. 3rd and long for Mayfield. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. After last week's loss, you bet this offense probably wanted to come out with a little more fire than a 3-and-out.
And I'm sure that people are saying, hey, come on, Coach, what was the pregame talk? Have these guys ready to go? But you and I both know it goes into preparation and practice and being ready to go. That gives you the confidence to come out and play. They've got to find that and fast.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Patriots take over. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 46. From the gun, it's Brady. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Philip Dorsett with touchdown number 20 on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Now Stephen Gostkowski on for the extra point. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started, and they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know,
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty, and he's going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Landry, the intended target. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into...
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Christian Kirksey able to record his 5th sack of the season. Throwing on 2nd and long. Brady under pressure again, and down he goes again. Mack Wilson. In there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Brady. Gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Tom Brady with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
This fielded at the 2. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here. The Browns drive about to get started. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, Devin McCourty picks it off. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Wait, that 380. Check 56. Switch up, switch up. Go stand it.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Philip Dorsett, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And they'll get him down here at the 23. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result. Because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter. And a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
Watch QB drop. Watch QB. Regular.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And the great veteran Eric Berry back to knock that one away. That makes him now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And look at this, it's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. So they get the first down. Maybe not a huge play in terms of yardage, but the fake punt does the job.
Good. 180. Focus, defense, focus.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Now, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. On 3rd down, Mayfield eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a first down as he stopped at the 48. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. Throwing, Mayfield escaping the pressure. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Start of the 2nd quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go. Hey, roll 66. Hey, high 7. 53's the mark. 53, check 53. When he hit.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Brady. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 35. But one thing's for sure, they're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitch.
Dorsett's got it. Touchdown, Patriots. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. A diving catch for the score. He laid out. That was special.
And you know the first thing they're going to check, right? Did he complete the process of the catch? All the way through, all the way to the ground. Ball doesn't hit the ground without control in his hands. All of that, yes. Check the box, touchdown.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he is going to be tackled at the 1-yard line. What a mess that was.
All right, partner, get that disapproving look off of your face. He did get it out to the 1-yard line. Yeah, I know. Wasn't the best play in the world. He's hoping his offense can bail him out.
33. You ain't doing nothing today. Hurry, hurry. Banjo. My game.
Out of his end zone, Mayfield completes it to Jason Witten. And he's only able to get it to right around the 3. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Back near his goal line. Here's Mayfield. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And his guys will take over at the 14-yard line in the red zone.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10.
Wait, set. Flag 20.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Mike,
Hey, check it.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Sony Michel, his 5th touchdown now on the year as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
And we know they won't get their names in the stat sheet, but the offensive line has to get all the credit for that touchdown run. Tremendous job of blocking, paving the way for the 6 points.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
At their own 46-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. Flushed out right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Mayfield to throw it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Devin McCourty picks it off. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Here I come. Here I come. Hatch it. Hatch it.
Brady gives to Michelle. And now nothing but green ahead of him. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel, 76 yards. As his guys continue to pour it on. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Gets fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Browns drive about to get started, and they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here, and sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll make this a second down. Throwing again on second down, Mayfield.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. To throw, Mayfield. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. A first down throw for Mayfield, being chased out left. And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the... And my goodness, another interception. Devin McCourty picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Wait, set. Wait, 20.
Check. 53's Mike. Watch the pass.
72.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. 20, 10, and he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Gostkowski with the extra point. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football.
Let's go. Let's do it.
Wait, 20.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Hey, Alabama.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A loss of 2 there, second down.
And that's where this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
They keep it on the ground. White again. And he stopped immediately there. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
Let's get it.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Regular.
Hey.
49. Check 49. Hey.
On 3rd down, Brady under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Olivier Vernon coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Browns drive about to get started. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Calling no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long. Here's Mayfield. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. A very short field to work with now. 1st and goal after the great punt return. Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
At the Browns' 6-yard line.
First carry for the fullback, James Devlin. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Working from the gun, it's Brady. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. N'Keal Harry, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point good by Gostkowski, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. James Devlin, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys continue to pour it on.
I'm glad we were paying attention during the rules seminar, because we learned the only time you can't advance a fumble like that is in the last 2 minutes of either half.
Right. Other than that, if that ball's out, whether forward or backwards, it's live and free for anybody.
No doubt about it. When you say free, that means he's got free reign to pick it up and go. And that's exactly what happened there. Took it in for a touchdown.
And nowhere to go. He'll make it back only to the 5-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now the throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. But you just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
And look at this, another fake. And he's going to let it go deep. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And my goodness, that means this next drive will begin 4 yards from the end zone already. Breaking the huddle, 1st and goal as the return team has set him up with golden field position.
Let's go. 53's the mic.
Throwing now is Brady. Dorsett's got it. Touchdown, Patriots. Philip Dorsett with another touchdown, number 24 on the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point try for Gostkowski. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough, because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A toss play to Hunt. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. On 2nd down now, it's Hunt. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Foxborough. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. They'll run on first down. Hunt.
You ain't doing nothing today.
And he'll get 3 up to midfield.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running. Excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
On first down, it's Hunt. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On second down, it's Hunt, and he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The Browns on third down, not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. On third down, here's Hunt. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now. Another example of just a dominant performance by this defense.
Yeah, you hear all the time about teams that try to steal signals from the other side and try and learn their signs and their tendencies. It's almost like they get the answers to the exam the night before and were well prepared for this final.
Now Mayfield on 4th down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Lopsided game in the 4th quarter that we're witnessing, but number 12, Tom Brady, he's still out there.
Not a surprise, frankly, from what we've seen over the years. That's the Patriot way. He plays all the way through.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Philip Dorsett, his 25th touchdown, tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season as his guys continue to pour it on. The point after try for Gostkowski. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
And they will be backed up deep as they'll have to start the drive from the 6-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Browns drive about to get started. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
They'll run again with Hunt. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Again, it's Michel. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Regular.
On 3rd down, Michelle. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. It'll be a gain of 2, and speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
I got you, boy.
Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Browns drive about to get started. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again, and who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
On 2nd down now, it's Hunt. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Mayfield. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And the return here is stopped at...
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 13 at a New England 1st down.
Wait, set. 53.
53, Mike. Watch the pass.
Just 72.
They go play action for White. Now it's Brady. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with this one. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points from me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
So we had action to the very end of this one. The score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't just run out the clock, though. They added to their final total.
Played it all the way to the end. And, you know, some coaches preach that and tell their teams, that's what I want all the time. And they feel like if they don't do it themselves, they're not living up to the message that they're sending out.
So for the Pats, the win here means it'll be a 7-1 first half of the season. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll look to get back.